seen real. I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. For my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, can I drop your bag, sass? I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Trump cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the south.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. To get this one started, and we're off and running from Western New York. Darius Davis to return it, and he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And they had that one contained right at the line. And that's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, go Lion. Go.
Staying on the ground with Harris. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Finds McConkey. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from the 41. From the gun, they go with Harris. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's finally brought down at the 33. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Chargers will have a first.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up an LA first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
21.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Headed out right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Half 85, half 80. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Monday. Alert! That's it.
Allen taken right to the air. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Tight. Alert! Look out!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Half 10. Middle, 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 middle. Alert, alert, alert. Out. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
Half, 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 half. Sub, 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 sub. What's that? It's on.
Allen gonna throw again. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
The drive picks up here, first and 10.
Gun. '56, 56. What's that?
To throw again, it's Allen. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range.
Alert! Regular, 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 regular. Middle. What's that?
Trying again, following the sack. And in, touchdown Buffalo! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. Finds some space, he's past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, now you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Baylor tight.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. He finds McConkey. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running left is Harris. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Set. 380.
Slot man motioned over. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd down here. Another give to Harris. Has some space inside the 15. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 46. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Alert, alert, alert! What's that?
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills driving. Second and 6 coming up here.
Half. Alert! Hey, home. Look out!
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Half 85. 5 wide. Monday. Alert!
Allen on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Hey, tight. Half 10. Middle. Look out!
Throwing here, Allen. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills get some late points and the lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills take a 4-point lead. Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And look at this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. We'll pause here. There's someone injured after that play, and yeah, it's their tight end, Mark Andrews. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Running behind center with Harris. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, we'll go forward. Set.
Harris once more. Past midfield to the 45. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Set. Go.
Play action now for Herbert. Johnston brings it in. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Hey, ram. Grab it.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's on the move. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Balin Tiger. Go.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Herbert from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Set. Ready.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they will score. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. Now the PAT try coming up. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. We've got blackjack on the clock.
Alert,
Not
alert,
a ton
alert.
of time to use before halftime.
Out. Off 52. Half. What's that?
On first down, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
What's that?
Allen setting up to throw. Flush down now to his left. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the Chargers take over on his 5th interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Taken in by Harris. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ray.
They send a man in motion.
Set.
1st and 10 give to Harris. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
To throw, Herbert. Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Look out!
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the Chargers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Set.
They've got a man in motion.
Set.
A give left side. Here's Harris. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Good run. Gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Go.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Vacates quickly left side. He's keeping it. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 4 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Buying some time right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
A run here with Harris. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Set. 59.
Herbert now. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Set.
Working inside the red zone. Rolling out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. They give now to Najee. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. No gain for them on 2nd and goal, and now they need 8 on 3rd.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
They'll run it with Harris. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Chews up over half the distance with a 6-yard run, and now it's 4th and goal in close.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
The Chargers selecting to try for the field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time where he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Turpin with a return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Set, ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Set.
Throwing off the play fake here. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down throw for Allen. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Again, Allen to the air. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Allen on 3rd down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Chargers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
This one misses the tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And he's brought down for a loss.
those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hey, ram. Really?
On third down, Herbert chased out to his right. Escape. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Cook. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL.
Oh, the football's loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down. Now Allen off the play action. He rolls to his right. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Allen now on 1st down. Rolling. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
And they pick him off again. Picked off Cam Hart. And the Chargers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare! 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, hey, offense coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball.
That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Flushed out of the blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
3rd and long for him here. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short. Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense running out in need of 2 quick scores.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes again. And he's out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
1st and 10, here's Allen. And he scores, it's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills now within 1 score in the 4th. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here comes Davis. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is Harris on second down. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Chargers leading by 6. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Motioning left is their running back. Gets this to McConkey. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Crowd right. Hey, Ray. 12.
They give to Harris from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back. 3rd down coming up. Man in motion here.
Hey, go Lion. Let's go. Set.
Setting up to pass. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, It's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Fields this one at the 3. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Bills will take over deep in their own territory. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. He's on the move. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Alert! What's that? What's that?
Looking to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 4th and long.
Regular. Go.
Here he is to throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Running left is Harris. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. A 5-yard gain. That's going to bring up 4th and 3.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say so long from Buffalo.